but if you call me Kyro and not Kyro, I'm gonna murder you.
Okay, Emperor Kyro. Welcome to
There
the
you go.
welcome to the radio
There you
show.
go.
How are you feeling?
I'm just waking up, getting ready to go into work this morning. But I always have time for my people.
Of course, first comes Ardara. Okay, so I decided to record on my phone instead for the people who's gonna watch this recording on YouTube. So because the laptop is not good, so I'm using a phone instead. Unfortunately, Shuri has problems in real life, so we replaced him with good old man Emperor Kyro. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a clap of applause on becoming an emperor. This is my perfect clapping for you, Kyro.
Love it.
Okay, I have a few questions for you. If you're
Got
ready,
a
we're
few
gonna.
answers for you.
So, first off, we're gonna start very slowly. What are your feelings on becoming the Emperor of Ardara?
Well, I believe in full transparency. I argued against my own spot as emperor because, I'm me. So, whereas I run 1,000 Chironias, whenever I end up as an emperor of a guild that isn't Chironia, like Neoon or Imperial, not Imperia for you fucking history nerds, Imperial, I do very well with it. And it kind of puts all my Chironias to shame, as is proven. What, we've been around for 3 days with me running this shit. We nuked the guild, we allied them, and we restructured the English and started a Filipino unit.
Yeah, I can see you did very well in these 3 days. Shuri never pulled this off. You actually did amazing. So, like, what are your plans now to making Aldara a proper active military guild? So far, you're doing well, but what are the future plans now?
So, you see, that's where I think we make the mistake. Is you look at Aldara like a military guild, and it's not. Aldara has a military guild. But what is it? It's the Aldara Imperium. We are run by an emperor. Emperors oversee kings, kings oversee nations. So my job is soon to transition from hands-on with all of these units that we're rebuilding to giving them their own regional high commands, and me managing those high commands and those high commands managing their guild with more autonomy. Then once that's happened, I'm going to start opening Aldara to other sections of the game, like towering or the graphic arts section, and I'm going to try and build a community surrounding us rather than it just being military.
That's
So
my emperor.
that's what's up now.
That's my emperor, to be honest. Kironians, I believe, would be very proud to see what you are doing. You are making Ardara and viewing it as an actual community instead of just a military, which is very great. So, so far we are seeing old guys, old members of the community coming back, seeing you as Emperor, curious, and joining Aldara. So, what do you think? Do you think your influence is bringing them to Aldara, or are they
I mean, you said it. They come online like they have every day for the past several months. They come online, they go, hey, wait a second. Kyro runs Aldara now? Hold on. So then we have people like Arashi who are citizens who now he wants to try taking on an NCO role. He's here in the call right now. That's because I am in charge. I am not trying to talk shit when I say that. I'm not trying to say, oh, no. I've done this for 14 years. I logged on this game for the first time in like 2011, 2010, some shit. And I've made thousands of people friends and thousands more enemies. So, I mean, it's not all good that you're going to get when it comes to me, but for the people that are coming back, some of that's just because the reform looks so good, and some of that's because my name is now holding the Emperor seat. It's a mixed bunch.
Yeah, it's very, very great because not only that you made things going, you actually made this radio show active. We never had this amount of people showing up to hear you out, and what you're saying is very, very much true because we have people like Arachi, like you said, joining here for like the first time, actually wanting to hear you out. And we have Xian who's actually staying longer to hear you out. It feels like you are having more influence, or I should say, you have more influence, and that you are very, very much experienced in the leadership position. So, do you think you will stay as Emperor and lead Ardara in the future, in the upcoming future?
As I said, I personally was not the one that was like, I want to be Emperor. I was put here by my friends in the High Command. That's the truth.
I can
And
vouch.
I mean, Zarya, you can attest to that. We don't need to hide that from people.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will do my job for as long as you guys want me to do my job, or unless I become incapable of doing my job for some reason. And then I will step down.
Yeah, but bro, we shouldn't really hide it because, to be honest, in the IHC, we are all just friends. Doesn't matter who's emperor. We are all just together, one for all. We'll just do anything possible to make Aldara better for everybody involved in the community. We have,
That's exactly right.
yep. What are your opinion on each IHS member, or I should say, each friend in that group?
Everybody in the IHC,
Yep.
or everybody that's going to be in my regional high commands, because I don't know everybody from all the regional ones yet.
Nope, just the IHC. You're gonna have to tell us your opinion or your honest opinion on each of us.
Well, you're all my children and grandchildren, and so I think you're all gay. But otherwise, let's see here. I'm going to go member by member. I'm going to pop this chat open. We got our old emperor. He's a good guy. Actually, he's Jace's son. He's not mine, but he's a good guy. He's just been going through it in life right now. I'm hopeful that he'll be able to restabilize and that he'll be showing back up here soon. And if he is, we're absolutely going to put him to work in the English unit. We have Jalal. He's my son. He has a bot in the server that's made of an AI. I shouldn't really need to tell you anything about Jalal. He's the OG.
Yep.
I would not rather have anybody else with me. We got Zane. Zane pulling that nuke on Libertas with Regalius, bro. Oh my god, that was just money. That was money.
Yeah, bro.
And now we're allied to them. Like, I'm not even trying to shit talk them. I'm just saying that bro fucking absolutely flawlessly pulled that off. Because I told him, I said, don't kill him. I don't want him dead. I just want him hit in the face so they know. Stop playing with us. This isn't a game anymore. You poach us again, we're gonna kill you. Now we're allied, so that should tell you everything you need to know. Up next, we have Zarya. I don't really know this guy. Let's move on.
Bro, what do you
Up next,
mean?
we have Twister.
God damn it.
Twister. I remember back in the day, Twister said something that really pissed me off. And so I challenged him to a rap battle, but he thought it was a joke. And I wrote a cover of Rap God that I called Titty Twister. And I dropped that shit on him in the VC. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Oh,
You'll
God.
never get times like they were back in the day, but I'm going to do my best. Twister's a good old friend. He's got competency behind him, and he's just well rounded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love Twister. Now we have our old gay emperor. When I took over, everybody thought he was emperor, and all of the community servers was like, "I'll check with okay, he's the emperor right now." And I was like, "No, he's not. He's not even the emperor right now. Why are you checking with him? This guy's Marshall Chori. He's the emperor."
That's funny, to be honest.
I'm not surprised. Okay, is kind of like the de facto leader. So I mean, when nobody really is, so he's a Kyro. He's my son. Love him to death. Anyways, back to the Zarya guy. I don't really know, man. I think he's got a weird voice.
Bro, I'm gonna beat the fuck
But
out of
otherwise,
you.
he's
Okay,
pretty
can we
cool.
move on? Okay, you don't know. Fine. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next question. So, excuse me.
Make sure you cut this out.
My bad.
We don't want the entire world to know that you're dying. There's already enough people in this Discord call.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this out in the recording. Bro, is it? Okay. My next question is about the uniforms. So there is speculations about a uniform change.
Like I said, I'm gonna just keep it real here too. We've hired like 3 separate artists. One of them couldn't hit the vision right. One of them just kept running around because they were gonna have us make a meeting with another military guild. And I told him, I was like, here's my availability times. Here's when I can be around. And after I got that message, we got a message in the group chat of him talking about uniforms, saying, because of problems in meeting with your emperor, we can't. Sorry, it's the too many obstacles. So I'm not sure how me giving him my entire schedule for the next 2 weeks is an obstacle. But, you know, at the end of the day, fuck it. We ball. Guilds that don't want to participate in community events can go sit in their little cut corner and beat themselves off until they die.
That's actually all I got. That's all the questions I have. Does anybody in the chat want to ask the old man Kyro any questions? Any questions?
Yeah, open it up for 10 minutes of Q&A.
I mean, people are probably not gonna ask too much.
Oh god, I didn't realize people were talking in the chat. Okay. Calm. Speak your question. Unfortunately, I can't divorce Jason Riggs. I saw that question. I can't divorce him. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's been the marriage is where the engagement's been on for too long. I would break his heart. I can't do that to the man. You know what I mean? Like, he already had enough with the whole shaved or hairy incident. I can't do this to him too. All right, foreign speaking. Who is Jason Ross? I don't know who Jason Ross is. Jason Riggs. Jason Riggs, Riggs.
Wait, who is that?
Jason Riggs is Fergus. Okay, so he's now Jason Ross. See, this is what happened. Bro probably went and got married without me. No, we were engaged. We were going to get married a couple of years ago, but then we realized it would have changed the date of engagement to a date of marriage, and we want to keep the history involved there. So we just want to leave it as is. Any children? Yes, a fucking million of them. Your parents are my children. Like, what? Yeah, I've got kids. Oh, me and Jace, me and Fergie. Me and Fergie don't have any kids. No. It's kind of hard to do when you both have a penis.
The whole time I thought Jason Ross was Jason Morvis. I got confused. Anybody else got any
Yeah,
questions?
you got 7 more minutes. Come on.
Oh.
Up. Someone remind me, was Fergus the guy sued by Marshall before who... Where's that at? I can't find that in chat.
Well, I cannot.
Here it is. Who was annoying every one of us? You think I can remember all of the people that Fergus has chosen to annoy over the years? No. I can't remember that. That happens far too often. This is a world of the Grawl military community. We constantly shit on everybody, including ourselves. I don't know how you want me to keep track of every time somebody said, Joe, you got a poo-poo butthead.
That's so fucking true.
I might have to kill myself if I tried to keep all that information in my brain.
Oh, look who showed up.
Listen.
Okay.
Jason Riggs and myself, we have had several different types of history, from being on the same side to being on enemy sides. And, you know, we've all got our problems, we've all got our histories, but it's interesting to see it from a third-party perspective. I don't dislike Fergus, but I don't like Fergus. To make it very clear.
Oh no.
All right, any further questions for me, or am I just about to head out and go to work for the day?
Seems like nobody else got any more questions. Can anybody ask like a serious question?
Hold on, I got one more silly question. She said, has that fact affected you relationship? The fact that we are sometimes friends and sometimes enemies? You're going to find in life that you're in a relationship with anybody. You're never always going to have a perfect day. You're going to have fights, you're going to have struggles, you're going to have strife. Now, the hallmark of a good relationship is that it lasts through those bad times, not just the good ones. Yeah, wise words for a marriage that's never going to happen, right? Golden question is, do you prefer hairy or shaved? Next question.
Okay, it seems like nobody's giving real questions, so I'm gonna ask you to give us your ultimate emperor speech before leaving. Give us that.
I love that. I love being made to put up a speech on the spot when I've had to make several the past couple days already. All right.
Yep.
Well, here we go. Blah, blah, generic bullshit. Blah, blah, generic bullshit. All right, time to talk about the serious shit. You all know what needs to be done. You all have your jobs to do. You all know that they need to be done. Do them. At the end of the day, do your fucking job.
Yep.
You know,
yes,
we're going to make this bitch run. We're going to make it bigger. We're going to expand. We're going to start warring our own internal nations for activity purposes. We're going to do cross-nationwide events where all the different militaries from Azazel to the Portuguese branch are going to participate. We're going to do these things. But we need the activity to do it. We almost have it. We're very close. Once we split these English and Filipino guild and have an English unit, a Filipino unit, and then I crack down on the Portuguese unit, we're going to have 3 fully functional and active units, and that's not even talking about Azazel, who's been doing amazingly so far under Jalal.
Emperor Kyro. We never had an amazing emperor before. Not Marshall.
Yes, we did. No, yes, we did. All of you did amazing when you were here.
No.
Different emperors made different mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Nobody's perfect. I haven't been around long enough to make those mistakes yet.
Okay,
those are coming.
Fine.
But don't say anything bad about anybody else who's run this empire over the years because they have all done their damnedest.
Damn, actually, I just got put in my place. God damn. You know what? Fine, you're right. We don't talk shit about the previous emperors because they have also tried their best.
Then Wilhelm fucking
Yeah,
coop his ass. Coop his ass every time you see him.
Yeah, Wilhelm can fuck himself, dude. William can fuck
I forgot
himself.
about Wilhelm. Coop his ass.
Yeah, except for Wilhelm, you can talk shit all you want about William. But everyone else, I mean, yeah.
I was asking the amazing question. What do you feel about Chrysantha? I don't give a fuck about him. That's the guild that one of the uniform people we're gonna work on that we're trying to get a meeting set up, and their emperor is so fucking obstinate that they refuse to speak to me. And that's fine. I'm like I said, they can sit in their little chair in the corner. I just don't have the energy or the patience to put in with a guild that's not willing to put it back so they can deal with it. They're still around. Look, Bear joined them the other day. They're still getting slow trickles of newts, but they're just not doing anything. So I don't care. What will happen to them after? I don't know. The same thing that happens to every other guild. Some of them are going to be like, oh, this was the last time I'm ever going to do this in the community. I'm going to quit and then be back 6 months later. Some of them are going to quit for real. And then some of them are going to join us or Livonia because we're the two alive guilds because I didn't want to kill them. Like, I don't want that to happen. I want to see success in all of the military community guilds that exist because the community is struggling. If any of them need help or support, they can reach out to me. And ask Livonia. We've been together for 3 days. We've had our disagreements, but just sent them screenshots yesterday of people off tag in their guild. Hold on, you might have weird background noise.
Yep, you do. Like an ice cream machine or something.
Yeah, hold on.
People do not know about Jan. He's basically a Norvidor emperor, an old empire. Hilal was emperor first. He gave up the throne to Jan, and Jan led it, but then it died very, very quickly because those Filipinos were Nivaldorans, and a lot more Nivaldoran joined. So back then, Aldara was basically Novaldor after Jan became emperor. But then those Filipinos had studies and real life, and then it died. But yeah, that was ages ago, very very long.
I think we need another Jalaldara coming up here soon.
Yeah, Jalal is coming back, it seems. You know, it would be funny if Shilal and Jan came back. All their fucking influence would just like hub into Aldara, including Kironians, and all these people would just join Aldara. It would probably kill Livonia and Chrysanta.
I don't want to do that though. That's the thing is there's people that want Livonia to be dead and people that think that that's what I want. It's not. It's not. At the end of the day, what it boils down to is the community is so small as is. I don't want to make it smaller. So the only reason I nuked Livonia was because of their connections to Sarovia, which is banned in every other community. Working with them to get that revoked.
Facts.
Like, it's a matter of trying to not kill people, but still grow. That's the hard part. Because right now we have 3 guilds. We're all competing for the recruits. And right now we're all doing well. But that number's going to drop drastically, especially with us expanding. And we're going to be hitting the Filipinos, the Portuguese, the English, and the Turkish here soon. We're not going to leave much for other people. So people are going to start wanting to poach us again and shit. So we're going to have to start nuking again and shit.
Yep.
it until people learn that in the modern era, you got to be slow when you grow.
Exactly. Wise words from old man Kyro. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep you, Kyro. I know you have work and all that, so that's basically it for Kyro. Thank you for joining, for giving us the time, and it was fun, very, very fun having you. Do you have any last
Hey, glad
words?
to be here. I'm very happy with what we've done so far here, and I hope we have more success in the future. Hopefully, I'll be able to hit more of these radio shows upcoming. But thank you, everybody, for coming out.
Yep. See ya. That was our very, very wholesome, not wholesome, I'm lying, very, very awesome emperor. He's very cool. The reason why we actually chose him was because he's actually experienced. You guys don't know him much. Where we know this guy, he's like he led multiple guilds. He made multiple systems, and those systems were always successful. So he's very, very great. He's the best choice. Making Joe emperor was a better choice than making one of us emperor, because one, Joe, he's basically like our dad. Basically, like he said, we are his children. Basically, yeah, we respect this guy. He's very great. So yeah, we chose him instead of choosing ourselves because we believe in him. We love him. We all love Kyro. We do. We all love Kyro. We do. Let me speak on a few more things before ending the radio show. So now we have a new government system. You know how we had a prime minister. Now we have a speaker instead. So it's basically like a parliamentary system. Uh, Representatives gets into the government, and those representatives vote for one of them to be the speaker in the parliament. That's not my role. That's Cairo's role. Cairo is the emperor. I'm not the emperor. You should have asked that to Cairo. Yeah, just watch Cairo. I guess you can say things have gotten better for me because of Cairo. Thanks to him, I have a bit of a break now. Well, for now, I'm gonna assist him by taking a break because I'm very, very sick. So, okay, and the others are assisting him. For now, I'm just relaxing a bit because I'm very tired. Because apparently, my illness is becoming worse than getting better. I don't know why. That's not how it works. That's not math. I shouldn't be getting worse. I should be getting better. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everybody for showing up to the radio show. And thanks for Cairo for showing up. And that's it.